Are they walking through here? Okay, yeah. That's what I was thinking. Okay, yeah. Try not to hit you with it.
No, you're good. I can use that. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
For some of you, this may be one of the happiest days of your life, but for others, this may be one of the saddest. All of you probably know I'm crying on the inside. Among us are future athletes, engineers, teachers, and a whole bunch of I have no ideas. But for those who don't know, it's okay. It's okay to be lost and not know which path to choose or which trail to travel. There are people here today who still don't know where they'd like to go in life. Adults who've been on this earth for 40 plus years still trying to figure some things out. As I stand up here today, I can honestly tell you I don't know where I see myself in 10 years. I mean, I hope it's in Hawaii, debt-free, with no student loans, with Demi Lovato, but hey, I don't know. But I can say I do know that everything's going to work out for the better at the end of the day, even for the I don't knowers. I know that everyone in front of me today has the ability to go on to do bigger and better things because they've been a part of one of the most unique and spontaneous classes to ever walk through the halls of LHS. I do know that these past 4 years I've met some truly amazing blessings in this building. Mrs. Henson, Ms. Brewster, thank you for always being there for anybody if they ever needed your ear or words of wisdom. For the positivity and the Pop-Tarts that kept me pushing through the day. Ms. Sin and Ms. Hicks, I know you two have probably already started the waterworks, but thank you both for being that friend that everybody needed at the end of the day. Without you and Ms. Gillay, I probably wouldn't have this speech or snazzy prom shoes. Coach Rutherford, thank you for being a great role model and always having my back. Nick, Max, Skye, Drew, Kylie, Sid, thank you for all the laughs and the good times. Yvonne, thank you for all the adventures. My brothermen, Luke, Drew, Hunter, Blake, Bill, Levi, Tristan, thank you for letting me kick it with y'all this last semester. I do know I'm never going to forget all the great times I spent with all of you. From Redskin Nation, where I had to scream at everybody to get lined up so we didn't miss a K, and then try to sneak past the gate so we didn't have to pay. From all getting in the Panthers' face that we swept them in all middle sports this year, to the moment when the girls' soccer team defeated them for the first time in history this season. The random Walmart trip we took out of pure boredom, and the wild nights where we would sit around the bonfire playing What Are the Chances. I know that's going to be hard not dapping up my prom king, Chris Langley's every day, and hearing about how he found a new turntable set for his DJing gig. And I'm going to miss laughing at Coach Brayton before his Moe's interview that was so terribly awful, it was great. And those indirect conversations with G Fresh, because I mean, no. I do know today marks an end to a really long chapter of our lives. We've had our head in the book since 2005. That's 13 years. 13 years ago is when this all started. It's weird because it feels like 2 years ago we were taking our multiplication time test and losing sleep the night before field day because we were so excited. Having 9 Band-Aids on our knees because we were wild savages playing outside with no cares in the world besides ice cream and our best friends that still sit with us today. 13 years. That's roughly around 2,300 days, 3 million minutes. Do you know how many vocabulary words we've learned that we've already forgotten about? How many secrets we've told? How many pinky promises we've kept? How much fun we've experienced? Through all of this, I'm truly grateful I got to spend with such amazing human beings. To all my future successful millionaires here today, thank you. Thank you for making these 13 years of school enjoyable. Thank you. Oh, one more thing. 52 to 20.
Thank you, students, faculty, family, and friends for celebrating with us today. Please join me at the opening day ceremony in prayer. Lord, thank you for allowing us all to gather here today to celebrate our transition from high school students to high school graduates. I pray that you bless us graduates and our families with comfort, strength, and peace as we begin this new journey in life. Lord, guide and direct us on this journey we're about to take. Help us glorify you in the decisions that we will be making. Please bless us all as we travel in many different directions today and in the future. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
You may be seated. Good morning, Loudon Redskins! To the class of 2018, this morning I assure you will be etched as a permanent part of your memories for as long as you can live. Those here at Loudon High School, your family, your friends, and community members recognize today as a monumental milestone in your lives. Congratulations. Members of the audience, distinguished guests, whether this is your first time at Loudon High School or it will be your last, we welcome you here today. I would like to thank our Loudon County School Board members to my right and central office staff for also taking time out of their busy schedules today to attend this celebration. Thank you to Tennessee House of Representatives Jimmy Matlock and his wife for also their attendance here today. Loudon Redskins appreciate all the work that you do to provide the best education possible for our children in the state of Tennessee. We at Loudon High School formally thank all of you for your dedication and tireless efforts towards the betterment of our schools here in Loudon County. As educators, we have been given the task to mold, shape, and educate these young ones here sitting before us today to prepare them for that next chapter in their lives. These educators behind dedicated their professional lives to educating tomorrow's youth, tomorrow's future leaders. We hold our students to a high standard of excellence and encourage them not to fall short of that mark. You as parents, extended family members, and friends have been their supporters, their encouragers, and the other half of these graduates' constants in their daily lives. Thank you for doing your part in supporting them and allowing us to be a part of their village and raising them up to this point in their lives. Graduates, you have accomplished much in your short lives. We are certainly proud of all that you have done. Who is the class of 2018? This group of individuals, known as Generation Z, their characteristics include they are tech savvy. Let me repeat that. They are tech savvy. Their media consumption habits are different from those of ours. You prefer cool products over cool experiences. Attention spans are shorter due to the world's continuous updates. They are multitaskers, and they are more likely to go to school online. In their birth year, gas was $1.26 a gallon. U.S. postage stamp was 33 cents. Bill Gates, founder of Microsoft, stepped down from his own company to pursue charity work. Mobile devices moved from the perception of being a yuppie device to essential for all consumers. And Tiger Woods became the youngest player to win a Grand Slam in golf. Popular movies included How the Grinch Stole Christmas, Getaway, Mission Impossible 2. Popular musicians were U2, NSYNC, Bon Jovi, and Britney Spears. And our United States President was George W. Bush. As per your senior surveys that you took yesterday, the class of 2018 has 81 seniors that will be attending college. 13 plan to attend a technical school, and 11 are planning on serving in the armed forces. And then 23 of you plan to go right into the workforce. 12 of you are first to graduate in your families. Congratulations. 1/3 of you, 33% of you, have a parent that graduated as an alumni of Loudon High School, and 38 of you had a grandparent that graduated from Loudon High School. Your classes must have enjoyed all aspects of academics here at Loudon High School because I asked you what your favorite classes were. You included pre-cal, welding, dual credit, biology 1 and 2, econ and government, applied math, and the list goes on. Your advice to Redskins, future Redskins, was very insightful for me last night as I read through them. They included, actually try your senior year, graduate early. You don't gotta look cute. Don't get our lunch taken away. Senioritis is real. Don't date in high school. Be yourself and don't let things bother you. Bring your own salt. Be involved. Don't lose sight of who you are. Don't get 49 hours of time for time. Walk on the right side of the hallway. Go over the hurdles, not under them. Do good on the ACT. Show up on time and do your work. And last but not least, fake it until you make it. Class of 2018, you have not gotten to this crossroad today without much love, support, and dedication to your well-being and education. Those here in attendance today validate that it does take a whole village to raise up a child. Class of 2018, I ask you at this time to go and show your thanks of appreciation to your family, friends, and teachers for their commitments and sacrifices they have made for you. You have much to be grateful for, now go show it.
I think that guy is. We're just doing a live stream for the school.
How would we reach him?
I wouldn't be able to tell you that.
What guy? You said that guy. Which guy?
Let's see. I think it'll be on YouTube too.
It'll be on what?
It'll be on YouTube. Loudon County.
Thank you.
While the graduates are finishing walking back to their seats, I would like to provide a commercial announcement for Classic Videography. They are videoing today's ceremony and will be available to take orders in the main lobby, at the entrances of the school in the back and the front today. Again, today's ceremony is being recorded by Classic Videography, and you can purchase video of today's service. Thank you.
Good morning, fellow classmates, friends, parents, family members, Loudon High School staff, faculty, and administration, school board members, as well as our Director of Schools, Dr. Vance. It is my pleasure to welcome you all to the graduation of the class of 2018. It is a day that we have been anxiously awaiting for, some of us more than others. Today we have hit a milestone in our lives, and for some of us, it is only the beginning to our journey. Today could possibly be the very last time that all of us are here together. Once we walk outside these doors, we start a new chapter of our lives. Some of us will leave Loudon and go on to do great things, while others will stay close to home and make an impact in our community. So while we are all here together, I want to thank every single one of you who is welcome here. As some of you may know, I was not native to Loudon County. I transferred here my sophomore year from a large school in Knoxville. There, the population exceeded over 2,000 students, but I was still nervous to come here. This is a small town where everyone knows everyone, and it seems as if the entire town grew up together since childbirth. I wouldn't be able to blend in like I did at my previous school. So I remember that first day, awkwardly sitting there in Ms. Caison's first period English class. Everyone was talking about their summer, and I was the only one not talking. And then this girl walked in, and we made eye contact. She must have saw my fear and anxiety because she was 19. She smiled this heartwarming smile, and she asked me if I was a new student. I was hoping it wasn't too obvious, but I said yes. She then put out her hand and said, "Welcome to Loudon. My name is Liz." And in that moment, I knew everything was going to be okay. Liz was one of the many people who welcomed me at Loudon, and I am thankful and blessed to have been able to spend it with all of you. This class has some of the most caring individuals that I've ever had the pleasure of knowing, and I will never forget being here. Our graduating class is well-rounded. We are full of athletes, artists, musicians, technicians, scholars, and much more. The career paths that we have picked astounds me. We have chosen vocations in psychology, education, the medical field, law, engineering, business, and military service. I know that we will succeed and go far in whatever we do. And I'm truly excited to come back years from now and see what everyone accomplishes. But as we move on with our lives, I hope we take what Loudon has taught with us. I hope we all remember to be precise and to attend to precision as Mr. Cherry has taught us. We need to get to know others on a personal level like Ms. Flanagan does to each and every one of her students. And always reach out of your comfort zones like Ms. Simmons pushes us to do, because you never know what life will throw at you. And be honest, and stick to your integrity. And Coach Rutherford does that every day, on and off the track. And be generous, just like Dr. Stafford. He comes in at 5:45 in the morning to help us out with all of our schoolwork, help us study, and remember all the life advice he gives us. This past couple of weeks, I've asked you all, what were some of the best memories that you had? And I can't tell all of them because there's just so many. But, you know, I have to say that Friday nights were probably the best, where all our class was here, whether we were out on the football field playing, or if you were in the band, up in the stands, or if you're in ROTC, the Cannon, and Color Guard. Or if you were just there rooting on the team, we were all there together to make those memories. We were able to watch the construction of the new wing and help with the teachers in. A couple of weeks ago, we saw Chris Lehman's home run against that terrible school across the bridge. And I think we all have that same reaction now whenever anyone goes on the intercom to make an announcement, even the teachers. And there's just so many memories I can't tell you all, but hopefully our speakers will get Finally, as these 4 years come to a close, I would like to share some advice to not only our graduates, but to our friends and family who are here to witness this milestone. That advice is to live in the moment. Because most of the time, we're focusing on our future and the next chapter, but life goes by so quickly as these past 4 years So as we leave today, remember to thank all of those who've influenced your life, whether it be a friend, teacher, or parent. And take the time to reflect on this last moment that we have together while we're here at Loudon High School. Finally, thank you for this privilege, and congratulations to the class of 2018.
How are we doing so far? If you know me, then you know I have a pretty short attention span. I hate listening to long speeches, and I'm awful at public speaking, especially in front of all these people. It's extremely intimidating. So I'm just going to keep this very short. Fair warning though, if I talk too fast, then I apologize in advance. Now let's begin. We all had our expectations for high school. While some of us imagined huge parties every weekend, or everyone out in the grass, grouped up in groups, or even jumping up on tables thinking about how we should be ourselves. Yes, this is what Hollywood showed us what high school looks like. But let's be real. We probably went to school, maybe got some friends together, and went to Sonic. But maybe that's just me. Maybe you had it far more interesting, or boring even. We all had our different high school experiences. We had our different friend groups, activities, classes. While some of you may have lived downstairs with Phillips, may argue with Miss Martin, walked around school with cameras for Peterson, or just spent your free time in Brewsters or Dogs. We all had our different preferences, and we all had our different personalities. But here we all are, in the same gym, full of 2,000 people, using a little dance to watch us graduate. High school was nonetheless an experience, a place I'll remember all the drama of the iconic relationship breaking up, doing that arm thing at football games, and all of our famous rap battles between Kasokas, Young Guys, and Holy Guys Savage. All the times of trying to find a video of the fight, complaining about how our hour lunch got taken away, and all the hard classes we struggled to get through. High school has developed us as people, teaching us what we like and what we don't. Teaching us small life skills to be further straightened, and teaching us how to function as human beings and balancing out of time. And maybe some of you still haven't gotten that last one down. Hello, my fellow procrastinators. Our personalities have been shaped here, and they aren't even close to done. Whether some of you are going to college, the military, or straight into the workforce, we are still learning as we go. Life is a lesson, and the teaching never stops. And yeah, that sounds extremely cliche, but let's be real, it's true. We are just little babies about to enter the real world, and that sounds scary to some, but also really exciting. To be honest, graduation is definitely a bittersweet moment. But I know whatever we do, we're gonna rock it and leave our mark on the world. We are the class of 2018. We will succeed, and I have faith in our generation to lead the world into a better future filled with love and respect, to bring hope to America and better society for generations to come. Just remember to always shoot for the stars and know anything is possible, because we can do anything. I have full faith in the potential in us, and I'm sure that our teachers would agree. To wrap this up, thanks to that one football game I went to, thanks to all the late nights of freaking out, thanks to my amazing friends, thanks to my coaches, thanks to my teachers, and thanks to my family. Here's my word of advice for you. The most taken path doesn't always have to be the right one. To be fair, no one expected me to get this far. So I'm proof just because someone doesn't like how you do it doesn't mean it's wrong. Before I end this, I want to give a nice shout out to Jesse, Aaron, Jersey, Courtney, Michaela, and Gabby for all making me having this high school and tolerated. Again, congrats for sticking out this long graduation, and it feels pretty good.
It's an honor to present the Redskin Award, and this is the 19th year this award's been given out. After the death of Mr. Bruce Lawson on March 3rd, 2009, this award was renamed the Bruce Lawson Redskin Award in honor of the Redskins' #1 fan. In my opinion, this is the most prestigious award given out at Loudon High School because it's voted on by the students. This year's recipient received a one-year $1,500 scholarship. This year's scholarship was donated by Mr. Richard Elliott, our Balfour representative, and Mr. and Miss Dell Amber. This year's recipient will have their name engraved on a plaque with the following previous Redskin Award winners. And if you're here today, when I call your name, please stand up. Chris Hubert, Ashley Ferguson, Justin Amos, Bradley Smith, Katie Sadiq, Josh McQueen, Jimmy McQueen, Cody Orn, Ben Everett, Ryan Tullock, Brendan Phillips, Taylor Duncan, James Mendez, Tyler Elliott, Allie Montu, R.T. McBride, Hannah Ingram, and Hayden Richardson. Some great Redskins. This year's recipient has been forged in fire. In the process of making steel, you heat iron ore to remove the impurities such as nitrogen, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, and excess carbon. And you add pure elements such as magnesium, nickel, and chromium. When the process is complete, you have the strongest metal. This year's recipient reminds me of this process. This year's recipient has not always had the easiest path, but has persevered through tough times. They have an impeccable work ethic, and they have removed impurities. They have added elements to their lives such as education and a desire to be the best. These things have made them a stronger, tougher person. Would all graduates that are going to serve our country please stand? If you're a graduate going to serve our country, please stand. Thank you. I'm a very patriotic person. It always makes me super proud to see our students going to serve our country. This year's recipient will be going on to serve our country. This year's recipient is in the Key Club, National Honor Society, Fellowship of Christian Athletes. She was a girls' state representative, senior class vice president, and this year's salutatorian. Her class also voted her most likely to become a future president. She will be entering the United States Naval Academy in June. This year's recipient, Miss Elizabeth Cooley.
Good morning. Please allow me to add my thanks to those of you that have crowded in here to support the class of 2018 as they take this momentous step. Also, please join me in thanking the graduation sponsors and senior teachers who helped put together this ceremony. It truly took a Redskin village to produce this show, and I thank all who gave their time and their creativity to ensure a lovely and organized event today. Let's give them a round of applause. First, I would like to ask any member of our audience, teachers, staff, parents, and guests to please stand if you have served in the United States military. Please remain standing to welcome the members of the class of 2018 who have signed a commitment to serve in the military. Students, as I call your names, please stand, and we will hold our applause until the end. The first student we would like to recognize is not here today, Jonathan Wyatt DeHart, who graduated in December and is currently deployed with the United States Marine Corps. The second student we would like to recognize today is also not with us today, Kristen Lyons, graduated in December and is now in basic training in Texas with the Air Force. The next student we would like to recognize is Miss Lizzie Tuick, the United States Naval Academy. Next we have Mr. Dylan Berry, United States Army. Mr. Sam Smith, United States Marine Corps. Mr. Brian Cantor, the United States Marine Corps. Ms. Kaylee Patterson, the United States Air National Guard. Mr. Josh Campbell, the Army National Guard. And Mr. Tyler Valentine Fleck, the Army National Guard. all for your dedicated service to our country. At this time, I would like to ask each student who has been offered a scholarship to please stand. That's a lot of them. This outstanding class has been offered scholarships valuing at $4,641,450,000. Congratulations. One of my favorite songs is by a band called Semisonic. They have a line that seems so fitting for today. Every new beginning comes from some of their beginning's end. So as we celebrate the ending of your high school career, we know this is one of a beautiful beginning for something new for each of you. Congratulations. It's my privilege and honor to announce and recognize our Loudon High School Alumnus of the Year. I'm going to call him up and then share with you why he was chosen. Loudon High School has selected this year to honor Mr. Steve Millsap. Steve, if you'll please come forward. Mr. Millsap is a 1977 graduate of Loudon High School and a 1981 graduate of Tennessee Wesleyan College. He graduated with a Bachelor's of Science in Education and Mathematics. In 1982, he took his first year of teaching at Loudon High School, where he also served as an assistant basketball coach for 2 years. He became the head coach in 1984 and led the boys basketball team in 1988 to the state, where they were second runner-up. In 1988, Coach Millsap was chosen as Tennessee Athletic Coaches Association Basketball Coach of the Year for Tennessee. While at Loudon High School, he served as the golf and cheer coach. From 1994 to 99, Mr. Millsap served as assistant principal and also the Redskins athletic director. Steve went on to serve as principal at North Middle School from 1994 to 2004, and then parted Loudon County in 2004 through 2014 to become the Lenore City High School principal. No doubt, Steve's greatest accomplishment in his lifetime was when he set out to hike the Appalachian Trail in 2016. He began his journey in Maine and finished in Georgia, hiking over 2,000 miles through 14 states. The whole time, walking for specific individuals by name to raise awareness for cancer. Coach Steve Millsap has come full circle as he is currently serving his alma mater, Loudon High School, as the boys' assistant basketball coach. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please help me congratulate Steve Millsap as Loudon County's Alumnus of the Year.
I guess it's a good thing I came today. Miss Parrish invited me and she just told me not to wear orange. I kept wondering, what school are you talking about on the other side of the river? Island Park? You can tell I haven't worn my suit in a long time because I still have a thing in here for the Lenore City graduation. I asked to speak, and they probably told me, they didn't tell me that I was receiving this because they didn't want me to prepare anything. In 1977, I graduated from Loudon High School, and I certainly didn't know what path I was going to take or what my future would hold. Our graduation wasn't here in the gym, it was in the auditorium. I didn't know that one day I would return to Loudon High School as a teacher and a coach. That one day my picture would be up here. I was sitting back talking to Thumper, and I said, it seems to be a little surreal to be back here today. And it hasn't been since 1999 that I've attended a graduation here. But I will say this to each of you. the sky's the limit. With the determination, you can accomplish anything that you set out to do. And don't let anyone ever tell you that you're not capable of accomplishing something, because you can. This has been a great service. I appreciate being a part of it. And it's great to be back as a Loudon Redskin. Thank you and congratulations.
And I do appreciate you not wearing orange today. Dr. Vance, Loudon County Board of Education, I'm proud to announce that the 172 seniors sitting with us today, Loudon High School's class of 2018, have met all of the standards and requirements set forth by the state of Tennessee. Loudon High School administration, faculty, and staff are ready for them to be presented and awarded their high school diplomas.
Class of 2018. One of my favorite authors is John Gordon. He states that the purpose is the ultimate fuel for the journey through life. When we drive with purpose, we don't get tired, we don't get burned out, and most importantly, our energies don't get burned out, we don't get bored. So graduates, I want to ask you today, as we get ready to walk and receive our diplomas, what is your purpose? What fuels your passion for the journey of life? Some of you may be fueled by serving others. Many of you are joining the military to serve our country, and I'm so proud of that cause. Some of you are going to join the medical field and serve the community. You may be fueled by serving others, and many of you will go on to join college and become teachers, counselors, social workers, or maybe you go straight into the workforce with the preparations being received right here at Loudon High School. Whatever field you choose to fulfill your life's purpose, to achieve your life's journey, I want you to choose wisely. Choose love. Choose kindness. Definitely choose hard work. But above all things, choose putting others above yourself. Drive with purpose, Loudon High School graduates. You are prepared. I want to wish you best wishes and congratulations on all of your accomplishments. And I want you to know that I'm so proud to be associated with you. The Lord has so richly blessed us, and I'm proud of you.
Rodney Devon Jones. Aaron Taylor Green. Amanda Marie Dunker.
Elizabeth Claire Touhier.
Salam Amjad Alawadi. Rolando Alberto Alvarez. Noah Nathan Arnold. Serena K. Arwood. Cameron James Baker. Nathaniel Lee Barker. Alan Bennett. Dylan Nathaniel Berry. Jacob Aaron Bolt. Noah Eisenhart Bowman. Cassie Alexis Shea Rucha. Sydney Dale Brown. Anna Rosa Calderon Bedoya. Joshua Isaac Brandon Campbell. Brian Hester. Gianna Rebecca Chavarria. Alicia Ulana Chanel. Lanahi Espinoza Cisneros. Corey Edward Cochran. Kendall Brooke Collins. Brittany Elizabeth Colbert. Michael Aaron Crawford. Hannah Elizabeth Chris. Michael Edward Chris.
Omar Cuevas Gonzalez. Oscar Cuevas Gonzalez. Michaela Ray Davis. Joshua Allen Day. Isabella Nicole Derrick. Connor Drew Dodson. Sarah Rose Eggleton. Cassandra Starr Elwood. Alexa Leslie K. Edson. Catherine Ann Feltholter. Jessica Michelle Fisher. William Thomas Fritz. Mariana Galvan Mora. Anna Kendren Gammons. Diego Garcia. Marlene Garcia. Samantha Quinquity. Dawn Zane Giles. Courtney Lee Gillis. Jennifer Gonzalez. Jesus Antonio Gonzalez. Vincente Austin Gonzalez. Emily Elizabeth Goodman. Brianna Goodwin. Maddie Goodwin. Tyler Ray Graham. Jackson Jerome Green. William Taylor Green. Joseph Clay Hamilton.
Kendra Denise Harper. Haley Elizabeth Harris. Skylar Marie Hathaway. Carissa Shea Pond. Casey Matthew Hawkins. Jonathan Philip Hawkins. Luke Nathaniel Hawkins. Bailey Madeline Hayes. Ashley Nicole Henderson. Megan Ray Henderson. Levi Joseph Henson. Matthew Hunter Hicks. William Keith Hicks. Bailey Joanna Hill. Aaron Houston Hobbs. Autumn Bailey Ingram. Allison Marie Ivy. Elizabeth Claire Jackson. Kristen Alexandra Jamison. Hilda Jimenez.
Ruth Ann Jimenez Sinceros. Devin Shane Johnson. Luke Grayson Joyner. Brooke Alexis Jordan. Lacey Madison Lambert. Christopher Edward Lehman. Skyen Riley Lyle. Madeline Faye Lee. Ashley Catherine Long. Jalen Connor Lorenz. Guy Kenneth Lovelace. Marco Luna Lopez. Kathleen
Caitlin Rochelle Lane. Haley Ann Lytle. Jersey Michael Magro. Zachary James Malone. Caitlin Alyssa Manis. Gerardo Marin Coutinho. Chesley Suzanne Ruth Martin. Nicholas Martin.
Joshua Rafael Martinez. Alex Randall McBride. Dylan Lawrence McDade. McKenna Kylie McDonald. Megan Leanne McMahon. Jacqueline Mejia. Luis Antonio Mejia. Jesus Mejia Corona. Megan Mackenzie Miller. Evan Bradford Millsaps. Arturo Ulysses Mora Figueroa. Courtney Ahua E. Mua. Yvonne Navarrete. Amber Lynn Nix. Soledad O'Mara. Ethan Nathaniel O'Neill. Haley Marie Moody. Jacob Dwayne Patterson. Haley Nicole Patterson. Jacob Lynn Price. Michaela Aline Quiet. Christina Marie Reagan. Abigail Allison Reese. Isaac Rhodes Richardson. Kristen Kurt Roberts. Christopher Allen Russell. Joshua Allen Russell. Luis Jose Sanchez. Jacob Collins Settle. Alyssa and Ali Sexton. Andrew Dakota Schubert. Holly Dawn Smalley. Jordan Mackenzie Smith. Samuel Edward Smith. Andrew J. Solomon. Joseph Tyler Soho. Shay Lee Spicer. Jacob Lee Stanley. Corey Richard Still. Braden Andrew Stratton.
Maria Grace Cowan. Alyssa Hope Thompson. Max James Tompkins. Carlotta Isabel Torres. Kaden Marie Townsend. Richard Francisco Utrera Jr. Tyler James Valentine Blake. Cindy Michaela Vance. Samantha Lynn Waglin. Abigail Skylar Walden. Taylor Mackenzie Walker. Abigail Nicole White. Ashton Gabrielle Williams. Destiny Faye Willis. Nicholas Dylan Wilson. Johnny William Woods. Danielle Zavella.
It's about time.
Paul James.
Let us bow our heads and pray. Heavenly Father, Lord, I want to thank you for safely bringing us here today to celebrate the class of 2018. It is because of you that we are here, and I thank you for that. I pray that we follow your plan for us as we move on with our lives. We need you most in our lives, Lord. Thank you for all the blessings that you have given us, and I pray that you keep us safe as we depart our separate ways. In your name, amen. Amen.
Students, let's not forget those diplomas that you have in your hand. Think of them as the beginning of your learning and not the end. Parents, this 50-50 agreement that we've had for the last 4 years, it's official that we're giving it back to you 100% of the time. We're done with our 50%.
Graduates, you may now turn your tassels. Congratulations, LHS alumni. Now let's go make some money.